kind of thinking about it. I was like, why the fuck am I here? I don't understand.
Tell me how your family feels, because that's always been interesting to me to think about, like, because so much of it is like, I would imagine personal, you almost don't feel anything, you don't feel anything different.
Sure.
But how has your family reacted to it?
Yeah, my dad doesn't really quite understand what's going on. Like he cheers me on, of course, right? But it's kind of, it was the same level of cheering me on as like when I told him that, you know, like I don't know, I started my first company like many years ago. Like this one feels like it should be a much bigger deal, but then I don't know. Like it's kind of, I don't think any one of us are capable of just like wrapping our heads around it, because it's so odd. Like, yeah, I mean, we're talking about like national artists, dude. Like, sorry, just kind of going back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah. Like, our national artists have never gone past Christie's Hong Kong. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm some rando kid from, you know, I'm not that young, but like, whatever. Like, rando kid, like, just, you know, making dog illustrations. It's like, what the fuck? How is this a thing? I don't understand.
Well, and like in your article, you haven't even had a normal art gallery show, like not even at a coffee shop or a diner or something in town, right? This is it. This is your first one, right?
Right, and it's all downhill from here, Thomas.
That's what they're saying. There's a reason they don't let the greyhound dogs catch that rabbit. You know, once they catch it, it's over. And Max was saying earlier how he dreamed in art school of, you know, maybe one day, you know, when he's dead, being in Christie's. Yeah. And, you know, why would it matter? How would you know? And you want that whole Tom Sawyer thing. You get to go to your own funeral. And this is kind of it. This is, I was telling other people, you know, saying how important this project was. And I was like, yeah, kind of, you know, even for myself, you know, not an artist involved, but certainly involved. And I was like, you know, this is kind of it. Like, it'll be very hard to top this. It's very hard to like get over. Made an art project that went to Christie's, and then especially for an artist, I mean, obviously you can build from here. Maybe you could do an additional Christie show of your own work. But yeah, we've got to start building whole new skyscrapers, whole new goals, whole new things to dream for, because we kind of hit the dream right here 4 years later.
Yeah. Like, I completely agree with that. Just doing new shows. I mean, this is a collection of all 7 artists. But I mean, it'd be so cool to have just the individual artists go up next.
Like, would you guys say that the NFT art journey is, you know, kind of mint your first thing on like Rarible, and that's kind of step 1, and then the end of the journey is, you know, having that same thing kind of you know, auctioned off in Christie's? Is that kind of what the NFT art journey like looks like in 2021?
Interesting. I think that's kind of where we are right now, right? This is like for any of the other projects that have gone to Christie's, whether you know, CryptoPunks or whatever, you know, often it's thought of as like, this is like peak acceptance almost, right? Right in our culture, peak acceptance. But I don't think it's, from an art perspective, I don't think it's obviously the peak or anything like that. For me, it's more just for NFTs in general, it's an acceptance in culture, which is super interesting. But that's why I'm always interested in the emotional significance of it for the artists and the team involved. Obviously, it's interesting about.
I mean, it's certainly a singular experience, right? I don't think we're ever going to see this again. It's going to be very different. Whatever the next milestone is just going to be completely different, and we're not even going to see it coming. Because at least with Christie's, you knew that was a possibility on the horizon. But because the next milestone would have to be much larger than even a Christie's auction, I guess that means we can't imagine it right now. And I don't know what the hell that would be.
I think Christie's is really important for getting traditional news coverage and getting people to know about us and getting that acceptance that spreads outside of crypto circles. But I mean, you can look at what's happened to projects that have gone to Christie's, like CryptoPunks already. I think the journey there is just to continue to grow that community, continue to grow that interest,
right,
and continue to spread the word. I mean, they're bigger now than they were after Christie's, and
that's a good point.
What the next level of like public acceptance and public knowledge is a mystery, but it's no mystery to me what we do next.
Right. Man.
I think a lot of it.
So what's next? What are you going to do next?
Just continue to grow the community, continue to build, tools and make the site better and add resources and get the cards into more hands. And there's so many really neat NFT platforms coming out, like take loans out against them, and you can, do options and you can trade them, like the whole kind of self-contained ecosystem as well around NFTs that's being developed, and just being a part of that.
Yeah, I think and I talk about this quite a bit because people ask, well, what's going to happen with NFTs? And I'm like, I have no idea.
I know it's like asking what's going to happen with DeFi. I mean,
exactly
right. We can see the outlines of it. We can see kind of the tinting of the future. We know it's important, but exactly what the killer, thing, the use is going to be. Yeah, that's a whole question.
Yep.
I think it's a big deal for us because we're all kind of old, really. But if you think about the younger artist, I was talking to this guy yesterday, Black Cherry. He's about 16 years old. I don't know that he dreams about being in Christie's, and I don't know that he wants to. If he can sell a Black Cherry Punk or whatever it is for $1 million on OpenSea, right, or some random website, what does he care about Christie's auction house?
No, that's exactly right. Yeah, crypto native generation, man.
Yeah, just getting like the idea and word of NFTs out into the public. In a lot of ways, that's been accomplished. I mean, you got Saturday Night Live skits about it. That's pretty much peak acceptance. But for the individual artists, it's going to come down to who wants to buy their art, what size of that community, what they're able to accomplish, what they're able to do, the reach they can get. I just love the idea as well of traditional art world is only a certain kind of group has access to that. And with NFTs, that's just much easier to get access to to selling your art and finding people who are interested in buying it.
And we put this idea out there on the Bitcoin group, but Christie's has a real chance here. They could maybe merge with OpenSea, maybe copy them, make the same technology. This is kind of a transitional opportunity for them where they either run the first couple of NFT auctions and then convert and go this way, or maybe they get passed by the billionaire OpenSea.
That would be wonderful. Did you guys catch that part about how, like, one of the more noteworthy Christie's auctions recently, not that recently, but that was Leonardo da Vinci's notebook, and Bill Gates bought it for like $30 million. So that was kind of one of the more noteworthy New York kind of auctions, and I thought it was kind of funny that we've got a Mona Lisa too in our collection. So just continuing with that whole Leonardo da Vinci thing.
Well, no, I'm sticking with that. I do think that if we can sell for more than $1 million, that all of the local media will have to do little joke stories about Christie's auction house selling a Mona Lisa on the blockchain for $1 million.
Nice.
Yeah, that definitely is a $1 million mark. Like the news really only wants to cover an NFT if it sells for over $1 million.
I thought that for a while, but then we hit $90 million in volume, and still there's really no coverage. I'm thinking we need...
But that's like individual card sales. They want that singular sale they can point to, that singular moment where one thing sold for over $1 million. This is just my guess.
That's fair. I also think we need some of those fake press release websites. As we saw with Reuters recently, even if you just write Walmart accepting Litecoin into a press release and it makes no sense, they covered that. We made we raised $90 million in volume for real, not fake. And they're not covering it. But that Litecoin
with artist royalties on that too, like the money going to the actual people who created the artwork, the actual people who are involved. I mean, very real. That's very real.
Art royalties, and it hasn't been covered by any art magazines. No campus newspapers are rolling out saying, "Hey, artists are making millions of dollars from NFTs." Just quiet.
Do you think that it's because they can't quite figure it out?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I think that they don't want to publish a story and it ends up looking bad, right? Like, so if they say something about Curio before Christie's and then the auction doesn't go anywhere, like that's the fear, right? We've actually heard about some stories being held back on based on performance. Like they want to see, well, if the auction does well, then we'll cover it. And that can extend to the large NFT space as well. If they're talking about, NFTs are the future, and then they're not, they're gonna, they're worried they're gonna look bad, and they don't understand the space well enough to make that, guess, make that jump themselves, to make that bold claim themselves.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but in that regard, Christie's is super important.
CoinDesk and Cointelegraph have been surprisingly silent about these as well, and they are allegedly supposed to understand this space. So.
Well, we did have an article from CoinDesk. I don't think we had anything from but they did an article on us about a week ago or a week or two ago.
That was really because Noah mentioned us in the interview. If Noah mentioned us, they wouldn't have done it. And if, as you could see from the interviewer there, she didn't know what Curio cards were, and she didn't ask any follow-up questions.
Mm-hmm.
It falls in between the cracks, like you brought up the generative and the combinatoric art style. I mean, that's very crypto. That's very computational. And so it's like between different areas, and we're in that, bridging it. So there's just a lot of space to grow, and it's going to be like the connective tissue between areas that right now are really clearly separated, like fine art and crypto. But the fact that it's a struggle to bridge it means that it's a big potential.
I'm so glad that Daniel is sober.
Only iced coffee.
The thing about it being separated. Yeah, it's wild because, Tom can tell you, when we started this thing, it just seemed so obvious to us. You looked at what is Bitcoin but a rare digital object, something that's like the idea that you can't make a copy of it, the idea you can't counterfeit it. And then on the other hand, you have digital artists who can't sell their work because it's a JPEG and you can copy it endlessly. And the idea of putting those two together, this is just like, what are we even doing here? It was obvious.
Well, and they had colored coins, and they had all kinds of examples of doing this cryptography, and they didn't put it on the colored coins, but the idea is there. You have a unique...
Yeah, it was on demonstration. It was ready to be used, and the idea of taking that and creating like an open art platform where artists could submit things that weren't around a singular meme, had their own artwork that they made themselves attached to it, as opposed to generative only. It just made so much sense that this would have the biggest impact for digital artists just creating. It is really interesting.
It's hard for people to understand back then, but the only place that you could put your digital art back then was if it was a Pepe frog and if it was green. And that was the only art thing.
Pepe was the only platform. If you wanted to just make your own art from scratch, it had to be a Pepe meme.
I was sorry to cut you off, but I think the POAP bots said that distribution is starting. So is there like a code or something that we need to claim a POAP?
The POAP didn't say the code in the chat?
Yeah, I just said that the distribution event is live and to DM them.
I will drop the secret word in the Discord to get people on Discord early access, and then we will say the secret word on the chat. So what a POAP is, it's like a ticket stub. It's like a little proof of attendance, says you were there, proof of attendance protocol. And you can get it just by installing the POAP app and typing the secret word in, or DMing the POAP bot the secret word. And all the instructions of this is in the Christie's FAQ channel as well. I'm going to go ahead and tell people what the word is.
Well, how do we get to this website? Can somebody put the link into chat?
For the app, or?
Well, I don't know what app. How do we watch the auction?
They haven't released that link yet. So we're just waiting on the link from them. It's going to go out on the half hours when the auction actually occurs. I imagine we'll get the live stream before then. I'm going to pause, mute myself for a moment while I get everybody sorted out with the POAP.
Yeah, Mad Bitcoins. It still says 27 minutes on the Christie's lot page.
Okay, here, let me load up this lot page. Okay, I feel better. I have a countdown now, so I feel more involved.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, it's 6:02 a.m. on the West Coast. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. We're getting ready for the Curio cards auction at Christie's Auction House in New York City. Let's see, we haven't heard much from Max in a while. Max, what have you got going on? Are you excited for the auction today?
Oh man, I am super excited. I'm so pumped. I literally never thought this would happen in my life. And like you were saying earlier, I definitely did fantasize about being at Christie's when I was in art school. And I'm like, man, I've done a ton of art. Like I've done like multiple series and aliases. And I'm like, one day I'll make it there. But I definitely thought it was going to be after I was no longer living. Anyway, yeah, super exciting to see this in my lifetime. So unreal. Is this real? I don't know. I give up.
All right,
so you're feeling it though emotionally, like this is hitting you because this was something that you actually like dreamed about, right? So this is like
like fantasize, like art school. Because I mean, you learn about all these works, and they talk about the crazy prices they sell for. It's part of the narrative. You know, they push that. They push that in school. Like, yeah, this is the pinnacle of like an artist career is being at this auction house.
So the question is, are you going to send this to your teachers who told you you were not good enough or going to fail and just be like, suck it?
Yeah, the funny thing is they all they already know what's up for sure.
That's awesome.
At the beginning of the year, I tried donating some, so around March, I tried donating some NFTs to the school, to actually a museum where I went to school. And it was so convoluted that it never ended up happening. Like, it was funny. It's like, oh, well,
and why do we want this, right?
Yeah, they were into it, but then they're like, well, what's gonna be my tax deduction on this? Because I'm not gonna just give you like, you know, an NFT that's worth like $3,000. I think I was gonna give them like a 29 or something. And
crazy.
Anyway, they said that they could only deduct the materials used in producing the artwork, and I'm like, oh my god, like this isn't gonna work out, guys.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Beautiful idea, just to pay you 20 cents for the paint and $5 for the canvas or whatever. Daniel, we found you on Flickr. You were doing line art and incredible geometric patterns. How does it feel for you, a scientist, a doctor, and all kinds of other things, to be in this weird art auction?
Yep. I guess I expected it even less. It just wasn't on the radar. I really just like doodling, so it's an amazing spot. And I don't know, just crypto, art, science, the three are coming together in new ways. I really liked what Noah wrote about the law. Just really respected like how each artist had a different angle, and then there was also this emergent aspect of the whole set. So just here for the ride. Happy to be there with such awesome artists and community.
All right, we're taking a running total of, or running guesstimates on the final price. So I still need Travis's and Luis's guesses. Right now
mine's
we
easy.
have
669.
669. All right, cool. That's a good one.
Pretty much sure that way.
Well, you and Robeck is 420.69.
Yeah, so that's too low. That's just too low. What the fuck? Come on, man.
And Travis, what's your guesstimate here?
What's the USD value of 669? We're going to be doing a lot of ETH math.
I guess 2.1 million.
Is like 2 million. It's like 2 million.
Yeah, just a little over 2.1 million. Yep.
Whatever the most meme Ethereum number is, it's closest to 4 million.
4 million. Wow. So
would
that's
that
like
be?
999.
That's 1337 would be the closest, I think. Hold on.
Oh, great.
That right?
That's a perfect.
337 times 30.
I gotta pull up my calculator here.
$3,200 right now today. Is that right? I actually forget.
Yeah, we're up on the news of the Christie's auction.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So
Ethereum
that's
has jumped
$4.2 million.
7.5%.
Yeah, $4.2 million if it's 1337.
Then that's mine.
What significant does that number has a significance? What is that significance? I don't know.
Dude, Adam, you're just not elite, man.
Yeah,
I'm definitely no. There's zero question. There's no eliteness going on at all. What is it? Tell me.
It spells leet, LEET.
Turn it upside down. Turn it upside down.
Yeah, it used to be that they'd say people were elite, but then elite was too long to type, so then they just type L33T.
I got it, elite. So this is kind of like typing boobies on the calculator. That's what
sure.
One in the same.
Pretty
much.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
but
all.
Travis didn't want to bid like 8,008 ETH.
What's the calculator say on the dogs playing poker, Luis?
That does say boobs, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah.
He cast the first stone.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that was much younger. I was very young back then.
This
so
is
it was a
4
long
years
time
ago. It's a whole different time. I mean,
Yeah, it's a totally different
only
era.
4 years ago, dude.
Oh my god.
He was a totally different man back then.
Oh,
We've
for
got
sure.
some bids here in the chat. They say 750 gaming Josh Page, and Freddie says 548. So go ahead and both chats, both on YouTube and on the Discord, put your bid in there in Ethereum. How many Ethereum do you think the auction's going to sell for? The Christie's estimate is 250 to 350. I've seen a lot of numbers above there.
It's been shown on the live stream already. But I'll say it out loud as well. The POAP code, the secret word, if you install the POAP mobile app, is just Curio Christie's, all one word, lowercase. You go mint, secret word, type that in, and you'll get a token, a badge that says you were here when it happened. You were in the room. It's like having a Beatles ticket stub.
Wait, what?
Hit me again with that, because I was not paying attention, but I didn't know you got something. I didn't know it. You have to get the app. You have to get the app.
There's an NFT we're giving out for being here. It's this protocol called POAP, which stands for Proof of Attendance Protocol. So it's kind of a weird word,
POAP, yeah.
but it's like a ticket stub. It says you were there. Yeah. It's a badge that says you were at the auction. So they're only available for 48 hours or until they run out. So you just go to the mobile app, mint, secret word, and then type in Curio Christie's. And Daniel has it on the screen in the bottom corner. It's the cool little Curio suited up, holding the cards, playing poker.
All right,
circle
I'm entering
token.
the live bidding room in Christie's. It went to at 20 minutes. It's loading. Okay, welcome to Christie's.
What's up?
The NFTs will begin shortly. The broadcast is not active, but it's on the live stream, on the Curio YouTube live stream, and I'll recrop it. Thanks for the tip there, garlic bread.
I love that's another nice thing about NFTs versus traditional world is we're getting a hot tip from garlic bread.
And I see Noah just tweeted about it. They're getting ready. I'm going to put his tweet in the chat so you guys can retweet it and stuff. Or actually, it's already been there. Thanks, Nikki. Nikki NFT got it in there. Guys, retweet.
Well, I thought
This is in the Christie's chat.
Like a pre-show, like a little Today Show. Oh, how you doing today, Hoda? Oh, I'm doing great. Expecting a big auction today. Oh, we've got a lot of great auction things coming in. We've got some Wayne T-Balls, some Andy Warhols. Oh, that's great. I was looking to pick up a Warhol myself. I have 3 at home. Where are these people? Oh, they got a picture now. There's a picture in the chat of a lady in pink with a mask on. She's getting ready to be the auctioneer, presumably.
And if anybody sees if they have it on YouTube as well, let us know.
I love how Furuta writes tips fresh out of the oven at garlic bread. That's good stuff, man. What did you guys think? Actually, this was interesting. The way Christie's displayed it got a lot of hate, right? Not just for the Curio, but all of the NFTs got a lot of hate. My question though in Curio was, what do you guys think about 17B taking the giant place in relation to all the other cards? What do you guys feel about that?
I loved it.
Of course.
I thought it was a great choice.
The story. You like that, Luis?
Yeah, I mean, I felt kind of uncomfortable. I actually thought that frame kind of off to the side was like some kind of rotating display or something that it would just kind of show like a different card every couple of minutes or something. But it turns out it was just kind of static, right? It was just 17B. Yeah. And then Noah was kind of saying in that interview my friend did, where he was saying that was kind of his favorite card because it was flawed. And I'm like, okay, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't the best card in the set. But anyway, I guess, I don't know, it was just a strange little story, so that's why he kind of chose to highlight it. I don't know.
And it's important to know that it wasn't Luis's mistake. There was no flaw in your art.
Yeah, sure. Actually, it would be cool if there was some way we could revisit that. Just because, like, it would be kind of cool if we could introduce some kind of flaw into the artwork itself. But like, the flaw was actually on the technical level.
One other thought.
Yeah, there was just a double mint.
I agree. The rotating one could have been cool too, but it's not the last time I think we'll see subsets and full sets for sale and display. So there'll be a history of like, oh, in this context, they projected it on the side of a mountain, and then over here they did a 3D hologram, and then here it was the AR. So it's just building the ways that we're representing it and experiencing it. So it's just one way that was comfortable for them, and there's other ways to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about it. First of all, I'm worried about the people that are bidding. I want them to know that they're getting 31 cards. It may seem like you're getting 2 because there's 2 frames, and Beeple's work was a combination work similar to the grid of the Curio cards that they're showing. So yeah, I would have liked to see more frames for the number of cards so that all the cards could have been seen larger. I don't know if they could have fit that on one wall. I do think in comparison to the other auctions, I read a little bit about the CryptoPunks auction. People were not happy with that one. For the CryptoPunks, what they did is they put CryptoPunks are very small. They're pixel art. So they made very small versions of them, and then they included them with the rest of the work. So you'd be walking along, looking at your Warhols and your Monets, and then you'd see this weird, very small CryptoPunk all by himself. So it is better to have a space for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that, you know what, I see a lot of the hate, like, for how it looks, but at the same point, like, it's still there. So, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, it's probably hard to get
like,
the 31 screens together, maybe.
Well, I think they couldn't afford it. You think maybe Christie's is running out of money?
Well, the other ones were really bad because they were like they weren't the right size for the art, right? So there were like big borders on them and stuff. That's what really got the most hate on Twitter.
Yeah, there was interesting choices on all sides. Just everybody in the Discord to know as well. I am also sharing my screen that has the auction up on it. So if you're in just the audio chat, you can watch the auction there as well.
Nice.
Oh, is that music coming from?
That music stay a little muted. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're seeing. Yeah. Okay, I'm hearing that too on my side. I'm gonna leave that muted. All right. So on the where's the music coming from? Somebody's watching it.
I think it's coming from the live stream.
So do you have it on?
So it's me.
Okay, but I'm having the video display. All right. So on the live stream, I'm gonna have the video play, but definitely mute the. Well, actually, I don't know.
And people in the chat need to be able to hear it as well.
Are you able to turn it down?
Yeah, turn it down. Loud. It's kind of clipping in a weird way with the voice.
So I have stopped sharing my screen. I'll figure this out. I still hear
playing,
it.
So somebody's got it playing.
Literally, where is it playing from? Okay, wait. I think it's
Thomas. It's probably you, man. Thomas, is it you?
Yeah.
Thomas, are you there?
Just mute here.
Thomas.
Or
Thomas.
we can okay. Should we
He's gone. He's gone.
Okay. Well, I'd like.
We can just manually mute him for a moment until he comes back.
Yeah, I just muted him.
That's awesome, dude. He went to get a coffee and he.
Are
we sure it's him? Because I can still hear it.
Yeah, I can still hear it. I'm just gonna. Okay, I muted him on my side. R.I.P. I'm sorry.
Thomas.
F in chat from AdBTC. But I think we can do the voiceover. In a world where buildings exist. That's the Mad Big voiceover.
That's really great. So I need to figure out how I can share my video and not my audio then for the live stream if we want people in the chat to be able to see it, or everyone can just watch it on the YouTube.
I'd like to be able to watch it through the Discord because I don't know how to sign up for this stuff.
I
can't click the sign up button.
Yeah. Travis, if you allow me to share screen, I can do that too.
Okay.
And then also on YouTube live stream, it's most of the channel is with just the audio. I mean, just the video. Sorry.
All right. I'm giving you permissions, Daniel.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just give all the artists the ability to share their screen, but let's just stick with Daniel for now.
Quite different than the usual live streams I do, but fun times.
Okay,
all right.
I'm glad we started early for this. You have the ability to share your screen now, Daniel.
Okay, so everybody should see a Christie's video. Welcome. The auction will begin soon.
And Tom, when you get back to how we did have to mute you, just FYI.
Okay, garlic bread. I'm not going to be able to pipe the audio. You should never share your screen with other users. Very true, especially if it's a crypto-related screen.
But we're going to do it anyway.
For you, we will do it.
For you, here's my
loyal
take
viewer.
It now, please.
For you, loyal viewer, we will do this. But yeah, just share just a single application. Don't share your whole screen.
Anyone have any luck getting it to go full screen?
There we go. Hey, Tom.
For full screen, Tom?
We had to mute you, bro. You were pumping in the sound. We had to mute you while you stepped away.
Tom, for full screen, hold down Control and then scroll, and you can resize the video to be full screen.
I'm looking at the YouTube link as well that we're streaming out on the Curio cards and on Mad Bitcoins, and they look great.
Yep.
So you can watch on either channel. It's on World Crypto Network, and it's also on the Curio Cards YouTube channel, which we tweeted out. So just go to My Curio Cards Twitter, or if you're on the Discord, just go ahead and join the audio room, Christie's event. Look at Daniel's shared screen.
Yeah. Okay. So Brian asked, any way to share the audio? Okay. So sharing the audio into Discord, I'm not.
Yeah, probably
sure,
not going to work well.
But I can share the audio to the YouTube live stream, and then you could just like mute Discord and watch the live stream while it's happening. It'd be just like a few seconds delayed, I guess.
We can't get the
like
auction audio in Discord.
It looks like there's some issue where there's like we hit the max number of viewers on the stream. Some people are posting that
you could set up a stage and then
we couldn't. Stages don't do video yet. Unfortunately.
But then everybody could just watch a stream through like Twitch or YouTube or something.
So yeah, I think that's what we'll do here now. If everyone wants to watch the stream, just go ahead and jump on the YouTube. I'm sharing the link out. Tom shared his out as well. I'll go ahead and also put it, throwing everyone on these.
Yeah, Jinx, now you owe me a Coke.
That is a split second. Yeah. Oh, at the same minute. All right, so I just threw everyone on it as well. If you're in the Discord, grab the link. If you're already watching on YouTube, you should be able to hear everything great.
Yep, I'm piping the audio from Christie's, the elevator music. What's the point in just video? I think also it will say the current bid, so for accessibility, we will also be able to see visually the bids.
We want to hear that guy. He's going to be like,
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, whoever guesses the closest number today, I'm going to give him an NFT from my new set, Series 7 of Marisol Vengus. I'll give you a very rare
nice.
one of seven NFTs, and they are really awesome. You're going to love them.
Awesome. We've had a bunch of people already put in their numbers. So I guess probably the easiest thing to do, because there's no way we're going to be able to go through the hundreds of texts. If you think you're close after it's all done, maybe just link or reply to your own post and say, "Hey, I think I won," and then Max can deem you the winner, I guess. But that's cool. We've got a lot of, basically, as far as the team and artist goes, we got the top is Travis at 1337. The low bid is Robeck with 420.69. So it's going to be interesting.
Nice.
I got everything in between. Look at all those numbers.
Yeah.
Holy cow, we got a lot of people in here, man. Holy smackerinos, man.
It's a flow.
Lord,
count at?
I mean, the video loop, just a few minutes. It should be like less than 10.
Wow. Oh my God, we got a lot of people in here.
Fast
Holy
action
He's just
in
right.
Discord.
Is there really 1,200 people typing all at the same time right now?
Should we put slow mode on, or?
Mine says several people are typing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn slow mode
this
on.
is
Crazy. Whoa.
Well, look, we got on the YouTube in the Curio one, we've got over 300 people, and on World Crypto Network another 100 something. So I mean, there's almost 500 people just watching the YouTube live right now. So
People are literally typing in prices right now, like what they think it's going to go at. Oh man, what have I done? What have I done?
what have you done, bro?
320 on YouTube.
Dude,
Hey,
we're
guys,
never
you can
going to be
only-
able to
you only
keep track
said you-
of all of these numbers.
This is awesome, man. This is awesome.
We are minutes away from the auction.
So Christie's is still looping their graphic here.
Yep.
They've got like some auction, and I don't know. I still think they should have a pre-show. I don't know why Noah's not up here talking to some pretty lady telling us about the auction.
Opening
So
action.
there will be a pre-show. I hear there will be a pre-show, but it'll start on the 30-minute. The auction won't start on the 30-minute. There'll be a few-minute pre-show. Then they'll go into the auction.
And how long do you think the auction's going to take, Travis?
The auction could be really fast, is what I've heard, because it's just, how the bidding will go. So it could be minutes, it could be, 10 minutes, it could be 20. So be ready.
Be ready with your ETH.
That's why I feel it's such a good idea to get up early and to be here early. Because, I think this thing's going to be over in like 2 minutes. I think it's
Or
gonna
if you're Luis, be here late.
Yeah, super late. Oh, man.
They've picked the time that works really well with you. So I feel like they're supporting you right now, and that's great.
Yeah, I mean, they even kind of gave 17B its own screen, right? So, I feel really special right now.
Yeah, you're highlighted, man, right?
At first when the music was playing, it was cutting in and out, but now that I'm actually hearing it, it does make it really epic. Just, makes you want to add zeros to whatever you were ready to do.
Oh, damn.
Hey, everybody hit up the, let's tweet about this. I put my tweets in there, but guys, tweet, retweet. Let's just build awareness right now. It's really a kind of this is one of those magical times where people are like, how do we let people know? Like, this is one of those times. Like, you got to let everybody know who that you support Curio cards and support the whole movement in NFTs. And this is one of those times. Like, hit the retweet button, hit the tweet button.
Get the YouTube link out there. Tell people
Is
about
playing.
the POAP.
Okay, so
Oh, something's changed. Here we go.
All right,
This is that advertisement that they played earlier.
berries, mine Bitcoin, Mona, clean Mona.
I saw our faces there, Tom.
That was
Oh,
epic.
pretty cool.
That was epic. Okay.
How does it feel, Tom, to have your likeness auctioned at Christie's?
It's very strange. It's very like you're like, okay, part of it is I create these YouTube videos so that so that guy can teach people about Bitcoin. So I'm out like reading books, doing other stuff. I've got that YouTube guy out there teaching you about Bitcoin, so I don't have to, right? But now they're auctioning off a picture of that YouTube guy on Christie's. So yes, it's very surreal. It's very strange.
It was certainly not my plan when I was thinking about future careers to be auctioned at Christie's.
I like De La Ape says, say bye-bye to cheap prices for curios in about 5 minutes. That's my favorite tweet so far. It's awesome.
You guys are strangely quiet right now.
Still looping. It's a hypnotic loop.
Well, let's get like the artist take it. Like, what's it feel like right now, this moment, minutes before being auctioned at Christie's, New York City? Daniel, go.
It makes me think of the San Jose Sharks, and then like they bring down the big shark thing from the ceiling, and then they skate out onto the ice. So like this is just the door opening, and it's like we're on the inside, the door's opening out for us, but many people are just going to hear about Curio and NFT, so we can also make sure it's like welcoming for them.
It's beautiful. Robeck, are you on?
I'm here, but I'm not watching the stream quite yet. What? I need to find the link. I found Daniel's link. I'm gonna watch that. Oh no, it has too many viewers. Okay.
Announcements. If you jump on, there's a YouTube link.
Is that Kian?
Do you have that?
Fucking shit at me.
Oh wait, it's not in the announcements. Travis, maybe you should throw it in there.
The YouTube link's not in the announcements?
Well, the YouTube link is, but that only has the audio. If you wanted to watch it.
Okay. No, the YouTube link has the audio of the auction as well, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh my god, look at this. It's right there on my screen. Very cool.
The Robeck, what's it feel like though, man? What are the emotions coursing through your body right now, dude?
I have none.
You're numb. I would honestly, I think that would be like my feeling. I would probably just be numb to it. So
I have a mental illness, so I'm excited for everybody, but I'm trying to work into the feelings myself.
How about you, Travis? How's it feel for you, man?
I'm just happy the people can watch the live stream. My only concern was logistics.
That's how I feel too, Travis.
Spoken like a true operator, man.
Artists,
spoken like a true operator.
Famously non-emotive people, famously operational. Just make sure the live stream works.
That's all I cared about. The price can do whatever it wants. I just want to make sure people can watch. Oh, here we go. I think it's happening.
All right, it's live.
Wow. The world online at Christie's in New York. And welcome to our post-war present sale, including the NFTs.
We're getting it on the audio as well.
Being offered for the first time at Christie's.
Thomas Mute.
With live bidding in Ether since 1766. We'll start with lot 1X now. This is the first art project on Ether, predating even CryptoPunk.
Did we just lose audio?
No, you lost the audio. This is
no, it's on the YouTube.
The full set of 30 cards and the misprint 17B. We'll start here with interest at 170 ETH. 170. At 170 ETH. It is mine, on my book. 170. Shall we go, Noah? At 170. 180 on the telephone. Noah's bid. I have 190. At 190 ETH. Still with me. Not yours, North Carolina. Come back to me. At 190, the bid is on my book. At 190 ETH. My bid. Coming in, Noah. At 190. Bids here with me. 200 now. Online bidder, 200 just next to you, 220. At 220 ETH. Noah's bid for 220 now. At 220 Ethereum. Live at Christie's, 220. At 220 now. For 220, 240, 230, I'll take it online. Thank you. 230. I have 240 Ethereum on my book here. At 240 ETH, here we are. Bids on my book, ahead of you live, against the telephone, 250 now. At 250, just ahead of your click. 260 is still here. At 260 Ethereum. On the book at Christie's. Ahead of Noah's bid, against you online. Come back. At 260. For 260 Ethereum. Here we are. 260 on the book. At 260. Online, try 270. At 260 Ethereum. Bids on my book. For 260. 270. Now with Noah's bidder on the telephone, 270, I have 280. At 288 on the book here for 280, 290, 300 Ethereum on the book here at 300 Ethereum. The bid is mine. Ahead of you, Noah. Come back online. At 300, holding live. At 300 Ethereum. Bid is still with me. Thank you, Noah, for the bids online. I'll wait for a click. At 300 Ethereum then. It is on the book. I can sell it now for 300 Ethereum for the first time in a live auction at Christie's. At 320 now, Florida's back. At 320 Ethereum for 320. New bidder down south. Your bid, Florida, 320 Ethereum. Holding live at 320 for 320 ETH. North Carolina, would you like to come back? 320 is in Florida. Ahead of Noah's bidder left for 320 for the full set of 30 cards and the misprint 17B. 320. Nope. Take your time. These things happen once in a lifetime at Christie's. 320 now. Here we are. 320. Thank you, Noah. Florida, holding with you online. You're all out. I'm selling now. 320 Ethereum. Sold with you 3338. Thank you very much.
That's ridiculous.
Is it done? At 320?
Yeah, just minutes. They're just minutes.
Right.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. Almost 420.
Congrats.
Everybody.
Yay.
Oh, why couldn't
Looks
we
like
hit
the,
420?
Audio.
Oh, that was it. Okay, I guess I was done.
That was so
Happens
fast.
quick.
No way.
That is like a weird. I don't even know. That is bizarre. How
How many people do we have on the chat right now?
3338? Oh, is that the bidder or the amount?
That's it. 1 million.
Yeah, cool.
It's all over. We went over $1 million. It looks like the art blocks is at 450 right now, so they're over that.
Yep, they're over 1 million as well. That's 2 press releases. Yeah, they're.
So it looks like the final USD was $1,035,000. Looks like the final bid.
North Carolina took it?
North Carolina.
Does that mean it's Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast?
Wow.
Art blocks is at 550.
If only we had done generative art, guys.
Well, they're selling more pieces today as well, I believe. Oh wow, that's great. Okay, everybody, that's it. The auctions happened. We sold at 320. We hit the $1 million mark. It went really quick, as these things are.
That was pretty fun.
This is fantastic. Yeah. All right, everybody, reactions. What do you think?
550 now.
Oh, we have the audio coming in still.
The audio's working.
I'll leave the video up, but the bid is done. Wow.
That was quick.
So,
Wow.
do you think we can finally just like tell people that it's a legit art project now?
You're at Christie's, man. You
It's
sold
over
at
$1 million
Christie's.
bucks. Yeah.
Yeah. You sold at Christie's.
Does this mean we're famous now?
Try 600.
I think.
I don't know. Weren't you always?
No way.
It happened really fast. I'm glad that someone bid us up over $1 million. I was a little bummed there for a while that we wouldn't go for $1 million. A lot of people wanted it to go for more, so it was a bit disappointing there. But the guy seemed like he gave everybody a good chance to bid. Seemed like a really fair auction.
Mhm. That was like 5 minutes, wasn't it? It wasn't even that.
I mean, God, I am. It's like the only thing I could think of is like being a teenager. Like it was over so quick. That it was like, what the heck just happened? Like you would think. But look, they know what they're doing, right? I guess this is the way it is. This is what they've designed over 100 years.
The warning we got ahead of time was it was going to be really. It was going to probably go just minutes. I mean, these auctions happen pretty quick.
It's incredible. I would have thought they'd try to draw it out and like have a richer experience, but I guess the experience is that like super fast and boom, you either get it or you don't. It's that
they have
sense
a lot
of
of lots to get through today. Yeah, and there's a lot of lots still to come.
Yeah.
Well, let's appreciate some of these details here. They have a screen behind the auctioneer that shows how much Ethereum is being bid, and below that they have the Ethereum number converted into USD, pounds, euros, CHF, HKD, and CNY. So it is really interesting as a global exercise to see this being done in Ethereum.
Right.
As the primary currency.
Do you think they'll keep this for the other auctions? Like once they get to like Warhol or something, are they going to get rid of this? Or are they going to keep this up?
Well, that's a great question. Yeah, we knew they were going to do ETH for the first time, ETH primary bidding for the NFTs. I don't think they'll keep it up for the other art, but there's also VFriends, right, which kind of straddles that interesting because it is, not NFTs. He's selling the physical artwork that created the NFTs. Will they do those in ETH?
Do we know what number Gary is going into this? If we have to wait long?
Yeah, his isn't going for about, I think, another hour.
Okay, so unlikely that we're going to cover that here on the stream. I am a little curious to see if they switch it over when they go to the normal paintings. I would be kind of curious to see if they just keep it, because why not take some home bids for those paintings as well? Get with the future here. Yeah.
They got everybody signed on today is geared up for ETH bidding.
Thank you for the bids.
One thing that we heard was really interesting was a lot of just new bidders, people who don't
560 for art blocks.
Wow. They got a lot of new people who've never bid before, registering on these ETH only bids.
10 o'clock New York time. Start the next session. Thank you.
Yeah, KYC is a killer, so it probably impacts a lot of this.
Definitely a thing. Looks like they're stopping the auction. Unfortunately, it seems like they're going to separate the NFT auctions from the other auctions.
Oh, yes. Enter the next sale room. All right. We're going in.
So we've had the NFTs, Curio cards going for $1 million, art blocks going for, I believe, 2. And now we're moving on to some more art. I think we probably can stop sharing the Christies at this point. People who want to keep watching the general auction can obviously go on Christie's live stream and keep going. But for the Curio cards community today, I think we've probably seen what we came here to see.
Yep. You want to just chill and talk a little bit, continue the stream, and then just let me know when you want it to end, Travis.
Well, I think the story we're going with here is Curio cards sell for more than $1 million at Christie's auction house. That's your soundbite.
Christie's New York auction house, Curio cards, $1 million.
New multi-artist format and art project on sale at Christie's.
That's a full set. So full set, sometimes people who don't really quite understand what a full set means, there are like 29,000 Curio cards. About 4,000 of those are probably lost. But in the set, it's spread across 30 cards. It's like baseball cards or Pokemon cards. So some of them have 2,000 cards, and some of them only have 111 is the lowest supply. And of that one, the 111, 6 were actually lost, provably lost. So there can only be 105 full sets in existence. And that's what was auctioned today.
What's the current number of full sets?
There are 15 known full sets on leaderboard.curio.cards. Now,
Nice.
somebody might have a full set spread across a couple of accounts, but the known, held in a single address full set number right now is 15 known full sets.
Yeah, I think we've discussed this quite a bit in the past, just like the number, what it's going to be, if we're 10 years down the road, what kind of number is going to be the actual full set number and consensus. I'd love to hear your view on it, Travis, but what I've heard is kind of like in this 30 to 40 range. What's your gut tell you on the actual number of full sets that get built?
Oh, art blocks.
That's very interesting about art blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, art blocks did not sell. They did not meet reserve.
Wow, really?
700.
So that 550 or whatever that was not the reserve.
Oh,
they needed.
They had a higher minimum.
Ooh,
Yeah,
they got
it was
a
a rare.
nose.
Oh wow, it was a rarer set, so they had a higher. It was expected they would have a higher price because it was a more rare set that was being sold. It's interesting they didn't hit their reserve though. That is unfortunate.
We're looking at recent trades of Curio cards. BTC 0.97, BTC keys 1.05. Dogs trading well down at 5.27. Apples well down at 6.97. Looks like we might be seeing some under the market selling right now.
It's time to place some offers, not financial advice. But
I'm also seeing In the last 24 hours, probably most of that since we've had a 22% increase in sales. I'm trying to find something that's just the last hour. That'd be really interesting.
The NFT
We've had a
go
for 0.91, a pink going for 5.1, well under bid. We do have a major sale. Education number 26 has been sold for 30 Ethereum.
Nice, solid.
Still a major purchase. That's $900,000, something like that. Check my math.
That's 90,000.
90,000, still a lot. My math is bad.
This is kind of interesting because like I've just been in a long chat with my art guild about, so they were all watching Thomas's stream just now, and I was explaining that, no guys, I did not just make $1 million just now. Just making sure everyone knows that, like, don't come to my house tomorrow.
Luis is buying drinks for everybody at the bar right now.
Well, I mean, I can definitely buy drinks for people in this beach bar because, like, the beers here are like $1.50 US, right? So yes, I can afford that for sure.
How is it that you are always at the beach, always on vacation, bro? That is like you are living the dream down there, man. If I follow you, and it's like all I see are pictures of like amazing stuff and what looks like a great life. Should we all move down there with you, man? Is this like, are you in the spot?
You definitely should. Like, I am in a fairly nice part of this beach town in the Philippines, and I'm paying like $650 a month for my apartment. It's like cost of living is so cheap, and you've got a coastline that stretches about 4 miles. So like, if you run, you can just like run up and down the coastline if you wanted. I don't know how good you are at running on sand. I've never learned how to do that, but like, it's yeah. I mean, I can't complain, right? Because
bro, I see the pictures of like dinners overlooking the palm trees, and I'm like, bro, he's living the dream out there, man.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive. That's actually the great part about it.
So I think we probably can bring the YouTube stream to an end. I want to close on something, which is, I believe the last full sale, the full set went for, Robeck, you were saying in the chat, 107 ETH was the last time a full set sold. And today we sold a full set for 320 ETH. That's 3 times. I think it's going to be really interesting to kind of just watch what happens on OpenSea, watch what happens on the market the rest of the day and the following weeks. We had a huge spike in sales when Christie's announcement first happened. And then everybody kind of waited. So we'll see what happens with the trade volume now that Christie's has occurred.
Maybe let's have one closing note from anybody who wants to, and then I'll end the stream, and we can just continue talking here a little bit.
Yeah, we'll still be on the Discord, and I'm sure Matt will keep streaming on World Crypto Network as well. I just like the idea of this YouTube link having just a nice clip of the auction people can watch later. But yeah, let's go ahead and go around. Who wants to say something? Should we start with the artists? Crypto Lurker, please.
Can I jump in?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go for it. Go for it.
I just want to say, like, the fact that this made it to Christie's and like it got to be, broadcasted in this event is just a great, absolute like feat in itself. And I just want to say, like, really happy to have found this project and discovered it in the way that I did, and see it go to this stage and have a lot of people know what an NFT is and how it made it to this place, and now we're bidding with ETH, and then we're getting all this exposure of crypto in general. So I just want to say, like, really happy to be here. I'm really happy to have watched this stream. So yay, go Curio.
Yay, thanks.
Really happy to have you here. Crypto Looker's got some great videos explaining the cards, explaining 1 through 10. Please check out their YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can head to my Twitter, and it's the first YouTube link just on my description. I try to upload weekly, but yeah, I'm mostly active on Twitter and on Discords.
Well, I mean, I think for me, this is just like, I just want to say from a fan's perspective, a collector's perspective, just big, huge congratulations. Obviously to the artists, this is a peak moment of your life. If you're an artist, this is like the top. As Max said, this is the dream. So from that perspective, super congrats to the artists, obviously. To the team members, Travis, Thomas, I mean, everybody. I mean, I know there are others as well, but just the idea that you guys, this happened and came back to life and turned out to be that you guys were just right back when you were building this in 2016 and 17, and that this is like a justification. This is like a step of approval from the wider society, the art society. I just think it's just such a feather in your cap, and just from all of us, I just say congratulations. It's really amazing.
In 2017, a full set of Curio cards sold for about $60.
Maybe the greatest ROI in the history of the world. I don't know. It's amazing.
That's great. That's so cool. I'll go next. I mean, I'm fucking drunk, so it doesn't really matter what I say at this point. Or maybe it will matter. I don't know. I'm very aware that I've got a whole bunch of guild members kind of like watching Thomas's stream still, so I'll just say, hey guys, thanks so much for coming out and supporting it and stuff like that. And like, I want to make it my kind of the rest of my life's goal to kind of put other artists in the position that we're currently in right now, where there was a lot of hard work involved, but there was also lots of randomness. And sometimes randomness can be miraculous, right? And I think that's what Curio cards and this experience has kind of taught me. Like, sometimes you just gotta stick with it. Eventually, something else will stick, right? And because it's crypto, the upside is always kind of, sometimes it feels like unexpected, and that's the magic of it. Yeah, I'm super grateful to be kind of along for the ride with you guys. And can't wait to see what's next. That's it. Thank you so much.
I'll jump in. Oh man, where do I begin? Yeah, this has just been so unreal, and just making all these connections with you guys is, the best thing that's ever, truly happened to me ever. Just meeting all you. Icing on the cake. Can focus on some art. I've been making art for almost 15 years now, and maybe made like $100 off it or something around there. Like, so little money. And I've always paid for art spaces and always supported the community through community events, engaging activities for people to do. And that doesn't make any money. It's like a couple bucks here and there. You get to keep the lights on. So yeah, to be able to focus on this, and have all of you support me in this is just incredible. I just feel truly lucky. And stay tuned. I'm going to be posting some works from the new series. I haven't done a series since 2016 with Marisol stuff, so I made a series 7, and some of you've seen the sales catalog, which is awesome. We made 116 pieces. Paid people very well to help me create these artworks. For the first time, I've actually been able to pay people to work on art, which is crazy in its own right. Anyway, yeah, super grateful. Definitely check out marisolvengas.com. There's some stickers on there, and I'll be posting those original works, and they all come with limited edition NFTs. It comes with, every piece that you get comes with 5 NFTs out of 7. So you get the original, and then a representation that's NFT, and then then you can scan the NFC chip and claim them on the individual artworks. So anyway, looking forward to making more work. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate this opportunity. You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, Max.
Have all the artists had a chance to talk?
Robeck?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'll echo the sentiments. This has been pretty transformative. It's given me an opportunity to do stuff that I've really wanted to for a long time, which is find artists and share art. I got to airdrop one of my favorite people I discovered through NFTs today to 21 through 23 holders, and that was super cool. I think we'll continue working on like highlighting and uplifting people through the space. It's just super exciting. I didn't expect to feel anything, but in the heat of the auction, I definitely did get wrapped up in it. And to yeah, the last one going for around 100 ETH and this one going for 320 is pretty exciting to see. So, yeah, thanks and good night or good morning.
Good night to Luis. Good morning to the rest of us.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Travis,
thanks for coming out, everybody. I'm
gonna end the stream
we'll
right
keep
now.
hanging out in the Discord. Yeah, we'll keep hanging out in the Discord. Thanks everybody on the YouTube for coming out. We'll go ahead and stop the YouTube now. So it captures the auction, but we'll still be hanging out in the Discord, and we're going to open up audio chat, let people come up and talk, just add us in the room.
All right. Goodbye, YouTube. See you on Discord. Stream's over.